Already started this the day before and headed up to northern Maine, dip netted ourselves some alewife.
Woo! Alright, that's how you do it. Like a big shiner or something.
Yeah, big shiner.
And alewife being a favorite of the Maine lobster, we rigged up some lobster traps, put those out to soak, and hopefully we'll have some lobsters in a couple days.
Yes! This is gonna be fun. We're gonna build some new stuff around the camp like I did with the Texas series and stuff. I don't know why I never did it in the past, you know? I was busy doing the water wheel and other things, but the camp really needs some sprucing up. Time to do some house cleaning, and need a table. Looks pretty dry. And a piece of garbage from my last time I was here. I didn't missed, but other than that, yeah. Slingshot didn't weather so well. Looks like that rain jacket I left in here, a mouse has been making a nest in my... Oh, he's been collecting fire tinder for me. Look at that. How nice. That looks good. Nice and dry, not moldy. And I don't see any mouse nests or mice or chipmunk burrows underneath it. Nice. That's awesome. I'll be able to sleep there comfortably without having something digging and rutting around underneath of me. Only question is the bugs. But if I get a little bug fire going in here, a little fire, I'll be nice and warm and cozy. Yes. Ah, good to be home. And I'm not limiting myself to materials. I could thatch the roof just like I did the walls and make it, but it would be super dark in here and it just wouldn't be as fun. I like it the way it is. I like it nice and bright and sunny. The light comes in, enough of the trees block it during the summertime. It's not like a sauna in here, and it's really comfy. And I got a pile of firewood now. Useful, useful, useful. That's just silly. There we go. Shelter is all cleaned up, spick and span, ready for a fire in the fireplace. Beautiful. I removed as much of the tinder in the corners as possible. Considering the whole thing is a reed hut and made out of tinder, you gotta be careful. I can only have small fires in here, which is all you really need anyways. But it's more than that. I've lined my fire pit with stone. And the reason for that is, if you look right here, see this topsoil here? That's like peat. That will burn, and those roots will burn. Digging that out, digging that top layer out, and getting down to the brown or the clay or the gravelly part that won't burn. And then this whole fire pit is lined stone, 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 all stone. But we have to get some more food. So I think house cleaning time is over. It'll be nice to be able to come back to a clean house, because we're going to go out and get ourselves dirty digging clams, I think. Let's see what the other guys are up to and how their shelters are going. You done?
It doesn't take long to put a tent up.
There he is over there. There's his tent. He was done before I even set my camera up. Malcolm, he's the one that turned me on to war bonnet hammocking and hammocks. I think that is the way to go. Tents and sleeping on the ground, I'll never sleep like that again. It's just so comfortable. Right up to the platform easily. If it goes over the edges or swamping, it'll go under. We'll lose everything. Hey, I got a big one. I got a big one finally. Look at that one. There's a full palm size there. Nice. So one crack out of 6. That's not bad. Getting better at this.
Stay long and your perception.
Yeah!
Oh, wow.
Woo! That's a trophy. I'm gonna mount this one on my wall. That's a meal all in itself. Holy cow, we are gonna be eating well tonight. Yes! There's one. There's two.
That's another trophy one.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It was like this far up.
Oh man.
Squirting me, man. Or maybe the other way, I don't know.
Huge.
That's a big one though.
It's a big one. The biggest part of the trick is to get the soil to come down into a hole that you already have, so that when you dig, you're not crushing, putting pressure on them, because they will bust. Flip the dirt into that hole without a lot of pressure. You can expose a nice clam without cracking them. Not too shabby. Oh, that one's squirting. Now, I take them over and clean them off. That one did manage to get a little crack in it. Not too bad. Oh, there's still one more. There we go. We're starting to fill up. There's a tiny bucket at the bottom, so it's not quite a full bucket just yet. That's our haul. About 2/3 a bucket, I'd say.
Pretty good amount.
Look at them all. Man, there's a lot of fist-sized ones in there.
Yeah, those are good sized clams.
That's a fist, you know, that's good. All right, we'll be eating well.
I got it.
No, hey, don't make me look wimpy. I got it. The young guy grabbed. Young people, I got it. What, do you think I'm that old I can't carry a bucket? Let's get out of here. Let's go eat some clams.
You just get them strapped on the back again?
Yep, strap it right on the back. Ah, look at my hands. Look at how red they are. They're super red because they're all from the dirt all over your hands and on the shovel. Probably should have had gloves on. Now may actually be the perfect time to go pull some sort of a heist, since I sanded my fingerprints off completely. How's your hands feel?
I think I paid more attention to having my hands clean, like not touching the, you know.
You clean them more often?
It's like sandpaper, right?
Yeah.
It's really brutal on your hands.
Yeah.
You get some calluses on your hands.
Yeah, get some man hands. Get some man hands up in here.
Some clamming hands.
Clammers hands.
Clammers.
Clammers. There we go. All the girls, they like the rough hands, the deep voice.
So we're gonna see if we can actually eat these fish.
So Malcolm was busy while we were gone. He got about 10 fish in and realized how darn miserable it is to try to scale these guys. And then you ate one?
Yeah, I panassed them and I just picked them. There's some meat on there. There's a lot of bones though. I kind of just sucked on the meat.
Yeah.
Right where the spine is, you pull the spine out. There's a lot of meat around the spine.
Yeah. And then there's all those little bones, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of work just for the very little meat.
Chris is cooking his little cakes on the fire on a stone. Let's get the clams going. Nice pile of clams. Look at all that. I think all together, we really only got like a peck. Peck? Peck? Peck, 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 peck! That leaves them for breakfast. Yep. Oh, there we go. They're open. I'll take one for the team and taste test it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's so good. They're so good, Chris.
A little sauce on there.
They're oh.
That's what I was doing.
See what we got. Chris and Chris are over there scaling some more fish so we can get them all on smoke, otherwise they're gonna go bad the rest of the alewife. Do it kind of like a traditional Maine bake. We got an old newspaper here. Throw a pile of clams on top and dig in. Lord, thank you for these clams and this the great wilds of Maine and playing it outdoors. In Jesus' name, amen. The actual cooked down meat is only the size of half of the shell. I haven't even put any adobo on this. I'm just going straight up, just boiled in the salt water. We need more heat. No, you don't get it.
Are you feeling anything?
Full.
That's good.
If you just swallow it whole, you're not going to get as much out of it, though.
Not as much.
Those fish that Malcolm put on to smoke yesterday when we were out clamming are looking pretty dark and good. And the whole fish are the ones that we put on last night before I went to bed. Those still have a ways to go. If you notice, there's some parts that are like, they look like they're missing, like they're zombie fish. That's because when we scale them up by underneath like their throat and the belly area, they are really hard to scale. The scales just won't come off. So our method was just when you hit that kind of scales and they just will not flake off, you just take your knife and you slice underneath of them and peel a little bit away. There's not much there on the belly. It's all in like the back and around the bone. We're hoping that smoking them though will reduce the bone problem. Because when you pull out the main spinal cord and rib cage, there's these little feathery bones all through it. So we're going to smoke them for a good long time. And then we will probably cook them a little bit on top of that to see if that can't reduce that problem. Maybe we'll be able to crunch right through them just like sardines. They remind me a lot of sardines, the way their skin is kind of silky like that once they've been scaled and stuff. They taste good, except for those little bones. You just, as you're eating them, they feel like they're gonna get stuck in the back of your, you know, so. But we still got a half a bucket of clams, and fish head soup is on, coffee is on. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of my quiet time. I hear noises from the woods over there. I think Malcolm smelt the coffee as it's cooking. Somebody smelt the coffee.
Good morning. Fire for the I got wood for the fire.
Nice. Isn't it nice when you have somebody over and they don't show up empty-handed? Come on in. Come on in. How'd you sleep?
Well, I love sleeping in that hammock.
Yeah.
The minute I went to bed, I woke up. It was already in the morning.
Have you ever tried other hammocks besides War Bonnet?
Yeah, like cheap ones, you know.
Yeah, I have a cheap one in my house that somebody sent me.
It's a single.
Yeah.
You can't lay sideways. I like the wall bonds because you can go sideways
and sleep flat.
Yeah.
I sleep on my belly sometimes.
Yeah,
just
totally.
For like an hour in the morning and stuff. People are like, you can't sleep on your belly in a hammock, like, you know.
Yeah, they'll think you're like gonna.
Like, that's a good pile there. That'll go great with the old lobster and clams and fiddleheads.
A little bit of roughage.
Nice, good job. Now, you want to pay attention to these. These have a groove in the middle and papery tops. You can see a little bit of the paperiness. You don't want the furry ones. See that little bit of paper? Let's see if I can get the zoom. See this stuff right here? This is like this papery stuff right here is on the heads. You don't want the furry ferns. Some ferns can be poisonous. So make sure you do your research before you go start mowing wild edibles. Don't take anybody's advice from a YouTube video and start eating things the way they do and trusting them about it all, because, you know, people make mistakes. I make mistakes sometimes and call things what they aren't. You want to research, read your book.
Look at all that. Alright guys.
Oh, they're delicious. Hard work, but man, so delicious. They don't even need the adobo, but it just adds that little bit more of just, these are so good. Breakfast and bacon, you can put soil in there. Just wrap the whole thing around and clove hitch it.
I don't know what even clove hitch is.
I guess I'm a bad teacher here. He doesn't even know how to do a clove hitch yet. That's shameful. That's my bad.
You could do just about anything if you know the 5 most important knots, and this is one of them.
Alright, there it is right there. And it went around. Here we go. Oh! Shot it right off the thing and broke the stick off the tree from all the abuse. Oh, and then I missed. It was like 10 feet further back now. I don't know how many what that was. I'll put it right here. That was not. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at them all. Oh, holy cow. All right. Oh, that's definitely a throwback. All right, so I got my Gerber tether tool and I can measure them. See what we got. Right there from the back of the eye socket to the too small. 3 that's too small. There you go though, we had a bunch. And so far, striking out. Come on, be a keeper. Oh, it's too small. Too small. There's a keeper. There it is.
Right on.
Look at it. Look at it right there.
Yeah,
There's a keeper, 100% from the back of the eye socket.
Nice.
With the tool, back of the eye socket to the back of the shell. He is 100% a keeper. Come on, have a longer shell than you look like you got. Nope. Nope. One beautiful lobster. If we can get 1 out of each trap, that's 5 lobsters. This will be fun. Might make a difference. It's worth the risk. That's a lot of work for 1 measly lobster, but man, it's gonna taste so good. Thank you, Lord.
Bottom, so yeah, we got another big haul.
A keeper.
1 more. 2 more maybe.
Yeah, maybe 2. There's been 8, 9, 10, like 12.
12.
It's pretty good.
That would be a heck of a haul if we could keep all 12.
Oh man, yeah. Not legal. Ah, yeah,
Sure.
definitely not legal.
No, not even close.
Not legal. Not legal. Not legal. Look at that one.
Is
That's a keeper. Wait, wait.
100%.
No, wait.
Yeah,
It's legal. Check it for eggs. If we find them with eggs, we're gonna notch the back flipper.
All right, I know it's not the best picture there, but when you put them side by side, it's pretty easy to tell. The female on the left, those first swim fins are feathery and light and flexible, and the male, they're hard.
It's a keeper.
Keeper.
There we go. 3 keepers. All have to let go and go back to the sea and grow and have children and have a wonderful life. Take care. I'll name you Bob. Bob Hansler. Bye, Bob. There we go. That's exhausting. 2 down, 3 to go.
Ooh, other load. Those look bigger.
Ah, so close.
That guy's close.
He's there. We got another keeper. These swim fins right here are feathery. That makes it a female. Now we gotta check it. Is there a notch? There is no notch right there. So, and she has no eggs. It's all ours. Buoy. Man, I'd be ripped if I was doing this every other day. Ugh. Ah. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Not a one. One more trap. One more trap.
Whoa, that's another big haul.
Nothing. Not a single one this time again. All right, well, let's go home and eat some lobster. All right, back up to the shelter to cook up our lobsters. I am starving. How about you? Starving. Starving. So we brought back some seaweed as well. We didn't bring salt water, which would have been genius, but we're gonna put some adobo and the seaweed in there and steam these puppies up. It's good stuff. If you got 3 spices on your shelf, this should definitely be one of them. Not just for outdoor stuff, but for steaks and things as well. I think we're gonna have to open this up. Going heavy.
I'm cooking lobster. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Is this the send off?
Let's end off. Goodbye.
Bye, lobster. Thank you for your sacrifices. Are you sad, Zach?
No.
No? A little bit?
Nope.
Okay. That's 2. Ouch! That one got me back.
Maybe just set them in there.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to give them a plunge so that they actually die. Here comes number 2 or 3. 3.
Don't get bit.
Yeah, no, I know how to hold the crayfish. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you are.
You hold the thorax, yeah? Whoa, that one's trying to reach. Now I talk about thoraxes. He's gonna get his revenge a little bit there. 4. Number 5. And number 6. I don't know how much you pay for an Ontario, but I can't afford it.
Ooh, they're done. That's 1 antenna, 2 antennas. They're breaking right off. I'm gonna get them out of there. Wow, that's hot. Got my cup of coffee to go with it. Only thing that would make this better is if that was full of butter. But I have a feeling that these are gonna be really good just the way they are. I think we're gonna be more than happy.
Ooh, that's hot still.
Yeah, they're nuclear. You got weapons?
Oh, I have a knife.
A knife? That might be a little on the hard side. I might have to share the multi-tool.
Okay.
Take it and you get it back here.
Yeah.
Squeeze it. It won't. Oh,
What is it?
it's so good. Oh wait, forgot to say grace. Lord, thank you for this bountiful harvest. Lobster, what a score. Just name amen. Oh, it doesn't need it.
No? Okay.
It is so
we
perfect.
already put it in.
Here, go for it.
Okay. So that's the claws. There's more meat in there.
There's more meat. There's the tail.
Okay, well, show me the whole thing.
No, go for the claw.
Okay.
And I'll show you the tail. You just rip it off.
Yeah.
And then you pull the back end of the tail.
Okay.
She squirts sometimes. Pull the back end of the tail.
Okay.
And then you can push the whole chunk of meat out. You push your finger in there.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And then the meat comes out.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, look at the size of that piece. That green stuff is tabbouleh. That's good for you.
Tabbouleh. They give it a fancy name because
Isn't
it's
it?
like the poop. What's
Yeah.
like the digestive?
Yeah, it's what's in the stomach. It's
Gotcha.
not the poop tract. It's not
Right,
so far.
Yeah.
And then you pull off. Oh,
You pull off something?
you pull off this strip right here across the back
Yeah.
of that. And this one doesn't seem to have it, but sometimes they have a really heavy poop tract. Some people are like picky and they pull it out. There's like it'll be like a black line
Yeah.
if it is.
Okay.
And this guy was really clean, so it's ready to go and ready to be eaten.
Nice. Is there anything left, like inside here?
We're gonna cook the bodies down
Okay.
and make a stew with them, so we will get as much out of this as possible, because we're not going to waste anything. Just like I did the crawfish in Texas, you know, it's like we're going to make a stew out of it.
Okay. So when we're done, like everything's gonna go back in.
Everything will go back in
claws?
the stew pot. The claws, everything goes back in the stew pot, and we get a little bit more out of it. Because there's like in here, there's little bits of, see that little bits of white?
Yeah.
Those are fat.
So something didn't feel right when I told Chris that was fat in and around the meat, these little white globules. And sure enough, it is hemolymph. It's kind of like the lobster's blood.
Yeah.
That's just flopping around inside of there, and once we boil it and dissolve it into the soup. Oh man, look at all that meat. Look at the size of that thing.
Sure enough, it is hemolymph. It's kind of like the lobster's blood.
Yeah.
That's just flopping around inside of there, and once we boil it and dissolve it into the soup. Oh man, look at all that meat. Look at the size of that thing. There we go. Mmm. This is like the richest thing we've had so far. And it's even richer because it's been a couple days of alewives and clams, which are just... No! No! 5-second rule. Mm. Oh. There we go. Boy, if we don't have raccoons tonight, then I'm like so hungry. I'm just delirious about this. I'm just. We're killing it. Little adobo. Well, I'm waiting for my lobster to get up to heat and boil, sanitize. I'm gonna get a cup of porcupine bisque out of there for myself. It's good. Tastes like lobster slash some sort of meat animal soup. Kind of like our crawfish raccoon ever stew there in Texas during the 30-day survival challenge.